This is a garage full of rats. These homeowners have been battling these rats using glue boards that haven't been successful. They're calling us in to finally figure it out, solve it, and eradicate them as fast as we can. Then we're gonna head over to Alda, who's had rats underneath her house for over 5 years. We got a big one for you today. Let's get started. Hey, if you're a pest pro, drop us your email in the link below for a chance to win a rat vac and a free membership. And we'll announce the winner in our next video. And then you said you're healing them in the attic as well, right?
Yeah.
In there. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi. Good morning. This is where the most aggressive rats are in the house, is right behind this garage door. What happened?
The door scared me.
Oh.
They've been coming and we didn't realize it was this bad because my husband had knee surgery. We were living upstairs and we had to move out December 13th.
Okay.
Because he couldn't be in the house because he couldn't walk up the stairs. And then he said, I think 6, 7 of them.
How many traps did you buy?
These sticky ones, we bought 3 boxes, and then I bought the black ones too, but they're at my house.
She tried the snap traps and they would steal the bait and take off.
These bad boys are big. They're like playing here. They're like rearranging the house. They're like jumping along this rail and going up and down and up and down. But they're crawling around all over here.
Okay.
They were coming up over here, jumping over there, down. This is insane.
So you're seeing them in here as well?
Yeah, this is where we think their nest is at.
Okay.
Because about right here, there's a soffit that goes up to the 2nd story.
Ah, got it.
And we can hear, he said you can hear them upstairs in the room now. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah, they were coming up here, going over here. They were everywhere.
Okay.
I've never seen so many. I saw at one point like 9 at the same time.
No.
Up here, over there, over there, over there. I'm like, I'm like, holy shit.
Oh my gosh. So
Yeah,
there's
it
a
was pretty
lot.
gnarly. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It was gnarly.
Got it.
I've never seen anything like it. So if I shut the garage door, we think that there's a hole over there somewhere that they're coming in at.
Yeah, let's shut it and see what that looks like. Thank you.
He says a small hole like this.
Oh, that one there.
Yeah, he said they might be coming in through that, and then they're walking along this, and then they're dropping down, they're walking on that commode over there.
Ton of rat droppings in this back area here. So you can tell this has been going on for a while.
Yeah, it started off with just 1, 2, and next thing you know, they multiplied into 10,000.
So right now the hot spot is the garage and the attic.
Yeah, the garage and the attic, and then the walls. Like they can hear them inside. This is an office. They can hear them in there. The caregivers are sleeping in that bedroom. There's a bedroom down there. They can hear them in there. My husband slept up there last night, and he could hear them up in there. You can hear them all in this wall. Okay. So of course the garage is right behind here.
Right. Yep.
And then he said that they're coming across. There's an attic over here.
But they haven't been in the kitchen or in the. Okay.
Nothing. There's an attic over here. They said they can hear them over here.
Okay.
Hi. So where are you hearing rats in your room through the walls?
Yeah, until here and then this.
This area as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
They usually go here in
On the rafters?
Yeah, at night.
Do you see them a lot too?
Yeah. Yes. There. That side.
Okay.
And
And
then-
this one, they just like kicking this one. That
Yeah, they just throw those away.
Yeah, we put some trap and food inside of that, but
Oh
it's
no,
gone
those
and
have
then
peanut butter. You're not supposed to put any food in those.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
But they're flipping them over. You
Yeah,
can see behind
they're
you.
just flipping it.
They're this big.
Yeah, this big.
Yeah,
It's really big.
they're
Big
bigger than
boys.
the dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really a lot.
And then my husband said he saw some go behind the couch. So even though they were out here, they're living in the couch.
Well, we're gonna start our investigation and we'll keep you posted.
Okay. And
Yeah.
the trash can is out here where I won't touch it. You're more than welcome to help yourself.
Oh, is it
He
still?
took the whole case of water. No, he made sure it was dead.
Okay.
It was dead this morning when he got to it.
Okay.
But this always stays shut.
Yep.
He said it was dead, but he always says he catches a spider and he never does. Nope, that's not it. Strawberry. Bingo. Oh, fart. No, Jesus.
That was him here, huh? Yeah.
Jeez. Why is he all eating? Oh, he just was trying to get off the trap, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So he just ended up killing himself.
Yeah. All right, it's time to get up on the roof. Dave's gonna go up there with me. We're gonna do a sniff check, check the roof overlaps. Let's get started. I like roof pitches like this because you get a good calf stretch. Bam! Opening right right into this attic area here. I'm gonna do a sniff check. Nope. Dave found another one. Hole number 2 found. You can see all of that rat grease, that sebum, coming and going. Come check it out. All right, it's my turn now. I'm gonna find one. Number 3, check it out. Wide open. Yeah, but I don't think that's the entry point. That's completely sealed. Okay. So we're gonna see if we can get any live rats out of this couch here. Ooh, look at the droppings. Okay, here we go. So far, nothing. Just this. This is a runway, and they are loving coming and going behind this couch. Sewer smoke test, come on up. All right, as you can see, it's just Jim and I handling this job. We don't have that fancy, expensive smoke machine that we typically use, but this right here that we made is amazing, and it's perfect for this job. So we drop a candle right there. This happens to be a 4-minute candle, and then we're gonna light it just like that, get it smoking, and then close it right away, trap that smoke in. Oh, we're getting a ton of smoke, look at this. And look at, we're even getting smoke over here. All right, let's go inside and see if we're getting any smoke. Oh, it's coming from this clean out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be the roof rat. Roof rat it is. All right, so now that we've confirmed that it is not the city sewer rat breaching the ventilation or drain system, it's definitely the roof rat, and you can tell by their droppings. So what we're gonna do now is start sealing up all the holes that we found, and we're gonna start right here. We have our own stainless steel wire mesh. We got tired of dealing with those large rolls that are hard to work with. But more importantly, this is all welded stainless steel, you guys. It's not going to rust on you, and that's what we're going to be utilizing on every single job. Look at how easy this is to work with. The other rolls are like 2 feet, and they're just too long, too bulky. So the efficiency behind this is so much better. So we're going to go ahead and put this to size right there. All right, so here it is. Cut perfectly from end to end. Now we're just gonna slide it through. Make sure that when you're doing exclusion work, that the wire goes from end to end, there's no gaps. I'm seeing a lot of jobs where pest controllers are leaving these little gaps on the side because they're not properly cutting them to the perfect size. All right, so now it's time to add some concrete. Here we go. All right, so now Dave's gonna head up there and do the concrete up on that upper roof overlap. Once you seal everything up, the remaining rats get trapped. So the key is going to be removing all the food source. But just wait a little bit, we've got something special for these rats. Looks like the rats have been up here. One thing for sure, those glue boards are going. All right, the top is fully excluded. Let's head over to the garage and see how the owners are doing with the garage clean out. We expressed to them how important it is to remove every ounce of food of that garage. Otherwise, our trapping is gonna take forever. And these rats have no idea what's about to hit them. All the food's gone?
Yep.
Almost.
How much would you say you spent in glue boards? How much money?
Well, we're gonna use them all.
$107.
We don't use that.
$107?
Four.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
big
if we
enough to pull
stapled
off.
them
They're big
down
enough
to a
to
piece
pull
of
off.
wood, then they would have been fine. Because what they're doing, they were jumping on them and then jumping, you know, off it with them on it, and then they flipped them all over and just made.
Oh,
a
is
mess.
that flour?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
But they're airtight.
They love flour. Well, they'll chew through that plastic.
I'm sure they will.
All the bags were cheap.
You can throw all three of those away. I don't want any of them. I don't know why you'd rather cleaning them.
We're about to provide these rats with a little bit of different food source, right, Dave? Yeah. Did they do that?
Oh yeah.
All right, it is time to set up the ultimate multi-catch rat trap machine for this garage. All right, we have the vacuum drum full of Twinzyme and water. We got the bait plate all loaded up with chunky peanut butter. The great thing about the rat vac, you can load the bait up, and that is the secret behind our trapping, is that the more bait, the more aroma, the better chance you're gonna catch rats. All right, so you can see we're already baited up and we are fully activated. Now, here's one thing that's super important, and that's placement. We're gonna be utilizing the back of that couch because we know that's their runway. They're used to running there. They feel secure. So that's where we're gonna be placing the rat vac. Okay, we are gonna get the twin trap set. So we have this camera in place. Visually, you can see the twin trap, the couch, as well as up into the garage. So we're gonna try to see a lot of movement and action here.
I mean, all you need is the rat vac, but Jimmy's tempted to put the twin trap in just to see what it does.
So we're gonna go from this to this to the rat vac. I wonder how many we're gonna suck out of here.
I don't know. You said there was about 9 of them, right?
Yeah, there was a lot. When I opened the door and he scrambled, I counted 4 like that hole.
Oh.
4, and then I heard them like go around. So I was like, yeah, so who knows how many there.
The rat vac.
Because they were out here, and I was catching baby ones, and I, hear a little bit.
With the glue board or snap
Yeah,
traps?
glue boards and catching them and whatever, and I was catching bait, little, not big like there, but like nice sized ones and little ones. And I was eradicating them, and I can only hear a couple. But now I'm like, I came over and what the f? I can hear them. And I'm like, holy sh! You can hear them. I'm sitting on the couch. I can hear them in the garage. That took like 4 months to do.
4 months to deal with that?
No, 4 months till they grew to that much.
To that, yeah.
From hardly anything to...
They colonized,
out of
yeah.
control.
Oh my gosh. They quickly colonize. And that's why it gets too late. So if you can't handle them, you call a professional right away. Very, very important. All right, it's time to clean up now, and then it's monitoring and hopefully a whole lot of sucking.
Yeah, this is completely sealed.
Because if there's rats up here and we're closed in on them with sealing everything, then a lot of times they'll get inside the kitchen here and then start to begin to get in, and then we get sort of blamed on. So we've really informed the clients to make sure that everything, all the food is completely removed. Otherwise, the rats can find their way back into this house.
We're all set,
All right.
guys.
Thank you so much.
A few moments later.
Hours later, we're headed back to pull that rat out of the rat vac. And Dawn, our customer, went ahead and pulled that other rat from the snap trap. But you never know how many you catch in that rat vac, guys, because sometimes the Weiss cameras don't capture all the footage. So you never know. First off, the twin trap completely dominated. But here's the problem. They started to cannibalize, and that's why Dave originally didn't want to set the twin trap, because exactly what he predicted happened. What's going to be interesting is how many are inside this vacuum drum. I don't know. I think we should have just stuck with the glue boards, but I don't know. Let's see what we have. Glue boards. Glue boards are worthless. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, okay, there's 1. There's 2. And 3.
All right, so looks like there's just 1 rat left, so we're gonna give him some variety. We're gonna set the twin trap back up. Give him the option to hit the trap or the rat back. So leave in the comments, what do you guys think? He's gonna go for the twin trap or the rat back? So as you can see how effective our rat traps are, and that's the reason why we say, hey, you're gonna spend a little bit more on our traps, but you have a 99.9% chance of getting rid of your rats. And you factor that into all of the time that you're spending setting up all of these traps, not effective. All right, guys, tonight's a big night. We're gonna see, hopefully, I think we're just seeing one big one, but it looks like this job is coming to a close, but you never know. So let's keep an eye out on these cameras here.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Yes! 12 hours later, check out the footage. We snapped one with the twin trap and sucked one with the twins rat vac. Check it out. Thank God we reset the twin trap. It literally was an amazing headshot. In the meantime, David and I just pulled up to a massive rat infestation. Supposedly, this customer can't sleep at night. And a big shout out to all pest pros that referred us. He basically told her, you gotta call the twins. They got an amazing sewer rat blocker as well. So we're here. Hopefully we can solve this one. Let's do a walkthrough. Morning.
Good morning. Okay, there's this, what you call them, poop thing.
The clean out. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. For the rat blocker.
Okay.
So all pest pros referred us after they did the inspection.
Yes.
And they found a broken sewer pipe. Can you lead us to the bathroom?
Come.
Prior to them coming, how long did you experience the activity?
Oh, okay. It's only been about 3 or 4 days. And the rat comes here, and at 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock under here, and he scratch, and I'm banging on the floor, stomping on the floor, and my hearing's off a little bit, so I'll hit this wall and hit that wall, and he'll shut up, and then he'll scratch, and this spot, they have come out 3 times in the last 5 or 6 years. This is where they come.
That's the hot spot, but underneath the carpet, not inside the house.
Yeah, underneath the house. Under the house.
Yeah.
And so what they said is that, and it just hit us, that Inglewood has been cleaning the sewers in this area up and down.
Okay.
They say he's coming in through the sewer, coming to the pipe back here.
Okay.
And then it's a Y.
She even knows the names of the fittings. That's pretty impressive.
I tried. This is the pipe. And he says, this is open.
Oh, yeah, that's to the toilet.
Right. It's right here.
Yep, it's
because
right below
these
that toilet.
2 lines right here are right here.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I know exactly where
Right
that's
there.
at. Okay.
Those 2 lines right there.
I see. Okay. Yeah, and you could see right there. You see all of this brown area? That's how they're coming and going right there.
Oh, okay.
So here's what to expect this morning.
Okay.
We're going to crawl under there. We're going to cap that off.
Okay.
We're going to do a smoke test.
Oh, you are going to do a smoke test. Okay.
Because we don't know if that's the only one, right? So we want to be able to reveal if there's any other breaches in your plumbing system.
Okay.
If that's the only one, then that'll get properly sealed up.
Right.
And then the rat blocker will get installed at the front. So that way, no matter what the city does, if they stir those rats up, they can never get into the 4 walls of your home. Yeah, let's go ahead and start that investigation.
Now, this has 3 manholes. And the manhole that goes for the major part of the house is over on that side.
Okay.
And then there's 1 manhole for this room on this side. And he went back there. The tub has a door in the back because it's a whirlpool tub, and he opened that and he found droppings there. He said those droppings were fresh.
Oh, got
and
it.
so he put a trap in there.
Did he? And we don't know if he's trapped anything yet.
No, all of my other traps, because I have their service all the time, all the traps were fine.
Okay.
The traps, all manholes and traps.
We'll check that trap behind the jacuzzi there.
Is that
inside the tub? Is that outside the access?
Outside.
That is correct. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And there should be 8 traps around there too.
Okay. Did they recognize
They did
any?
not go up.
No droppings?
They did not go up there.
Okay, so who set the traps?
Home Press Pros, All Press Pros. So those have been up there that's part of my service. They re-cleaned them January because I had the service done in January.
But they haven't been up there since. So during the inspection, they didn't come up.
No, they did not.
You got it. Okay, we'll take a look at it.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. So the rat blocker is compatible with a 4-inch. It looks like she's got 3-inch. Yeah, it's 3-inch. All right, let's head up to the roof. We have the smoke machine warming up right now. All right, so Dave's doing a sniff check. Little bit. It's like a very hot air mixed with rat urine in sewer, so it's not 100% distinctive, but phew, that warm air just smells. But guys, check it out. This is why we have our caps, our rat caps. Look at this. Completely rusted out. Look at this, disintegrating. Look at the rust there. All of this is starting to rust out. You know, homeowners, you're paying for exclusion work that's only gonna last 1.5 to 2 years. You cannot be doing this type of work. If not, you're gonna spend thousands and the rats are gonna come right back into your house. This is why our innovative products solve all of that. It's all lifetime warranty stuff. It's not gonna corrode, easy to install, one size fits all. If you're a pest controller, we used to do this all the time. The time, the efficiency, and the callbacks. That's why we invented the rat caps. Head over to our shop, rodentstoppers.com, become a member there, and get the best of the best so this doesn't happen to you. Okay, we have the smoke machine all warmed up. We're gonna inject it from that clean out over there just above that bathroom. I've got Brian underneath there ready to go, so I'm gonna hand the camera off to him. And he'll do the inspection. The brake is over there. Brian, do you have all the rags? Come over here, bud. Brian? Yeah. You coming over here? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna cap this off, perform the smoke test. Okay, time to go ahead. We are getting more smoke downstream, but we believe it's the wax seal. So as you can see, we capped that off, conducted another smoke test. We're not seeing any other evidence, which is good. The downside is she's got 3-inch all the way down to the main, and our rat blocker is designed and compatible for a 4-inch. All right, so Dave got some 2-inch pipe, Jim cap and some glue. We're gonna go ahead and make this repair right here, and then we'll have to figure out a rat blocker because she's definitely gonna need one. So once the rats come out of this pipe right here, they absolutely love tub skirts. And that's why oftentimes we get calls where they're nesting inside the tub because they feel very secure under there. It's a great nesting site, and it's a great place to place traps after you've sealed everything up. Okay, let's head downstream. Brian's waiting for me there. There's a kitchen this way over here, Brian, but it looks like it's in copper. Have they started the smoke yet?
Yeah, they're starting to smoke already.
Okay. I'm gonna head over where the kitchen is. All right, we're heading over to the kitchen. Any smoke on that side, Brian? Nothing?
Smoke, guys? Nothing. I don't see anything.
Yeah, it's all 3-inch, Dave. It's a perfect example of why we don't set traps in crawl spaces like this. Deployed, gone, rats never come back. You can see placing 5-6 rat traps underneath the crawl space, especially when it comes to sewer rats or any entry point, just doesn't work. If you look at the garage we just finished, we went in, we inspected, sealed everything up, and look at how effective the rat trapping was. When it comes to rodent extermination, there is a 1-2-step process. So if you're in the pest control industry and you really want to up your game, check out the link. Okay, so we're gonna run the camera. We know that this is 3-inch. We know that underneath the house is 3-inch. We're hoping it transitioned to 4-inch somewhere on this front yard here.
Hey boss, thanks for sending me that footage of the rat back in the garage. Wow, bro.
Suck them off.
Yeah. Spit on that thing.
Okay, so now that we've sealed everything up, we've confirmed there are no more entry points. I'm gonna meet Dave on the side of the house because he's getting the twin trap ready. We believe there's a few rats left underneath this crawl space.
Yeah, so we're gonna be getting rid of these and we're going to install the twin trap, the ultimate trap. If you're a pest controller and you wanna be efficient and you wanna catch your rats 99.9% of the time, let's go inside and let's show the homeowner. Let's see what the customer chooses for their rat trapping methods for their house.
Good idea.
Let's see, let's get the reaction and see. Aja? Yeah? We just wanted to get your opinion on something.
Okay.
Oh, if you had 2 pest control companies showing up to your house, one showed up with this trap, the other one showed up with this trap, which pest controller would you choose?
I would choose this one.
Why?
This just looks so much more substantial, like it would really catch him in...
This one a homeowner can go to Home Depot and get, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the input. We just wanted confirmation. Okay, we're gonna set this under your crawl space.
Oh, okay.
Now that everything is sealed up, we're gonna set this under the crawl space because this one was flipped over in the crawl space.
Oh, okay.
So this one we're gonna put to the test, and I think we've got a good shot.
Okay.
All right, so you can see if you're a pest controller and you're showing up, look at that honest reaction that you got from the customer. You show up with this versus this, you're gonna look like a pro, save time, save money. Yes, they're expensive up front, but once you get them, it's gonna make you money, guys, I'm telling you. The efficiency and the professionalism that you offer. But look at this, guys. Look at all the wires and the soil and the unevenness. This just sets right into place. Look at that. Done.
A few moments later.
All right, it is 24 hours later. I got my gloves on. We're gonna go check out the twin trap. She's not here. She went to work. I have full access underneath the house with that crawl space. I'm curious, did we get one or not? Let's go find out. I don't know, guys. Shoot. Psych. Nice headshot. Stable. Not flipped over. That's how you get rats out of a garage and a crawl space. And I dedicate this rat dance to the twin trap and the rat bag.
Another successful rat extermination. Job solved. We will see you in the next